Churchill Downs has always been more than a racetrack. For 150 years, it has been a place where dreams either shatter or rise beyond imagination. Beneath the twin spires, time seems to stand still every first Saturday in May. The crowd roars, hearts pound, and for 2 minutes, history waits. But the 148th, 149th, and 150th Kentucky Derbies were not just races. They were miracles. In 2022, almost no one was talking about Rich Strike. He wasn't even supposed to run until the last minute. Drawn into the field as a long shot at 80-1, he was overlooked, underestimated, and nearly invisible among champions. As the gates opened, the favorites charged forward. Epicenter and Zandon battled for control. The pace was relentless. Rich Strike stayed near the back, weaving through traffic. Down the final stretch, it seemed predictable. The favorites were pulling away. But then something extraordinary happened. From the inside rail, where there appeared to be no space, Rich Strike found a narrow opening. His jockey, Sonny Leon, guided him with fearless precision. Stride by stride, he surged forward. The crowd gasped. In seconds, disbelief turned into thunder. Rich Strike flew past the leaders at the wire, shocking the world. The trainer collapsed in tears. No one saw it coming. It wasn't just an upset. It was proof that even the longest odds can carry the strongest heart. 1 year later, the 149th Derby carried a different emotion. Mage was talented but inexperienced. With only a few races under his belt, many questioned whether he was ready for the pressure of the Derby stage. But his trainer believed in patience, believed in timing, believed in quiet growth. As the field turned for home, chaos unfolded. Horses bumped. Strategies shifted. Mage found his rhythm late. Under the steady hands of his jockey, he began to close ground with powerful, determined strides. Each step seemed heavier than the last, yet stronger. In the final seconds, Mage surged past 2 fills and crossed the finish line first. The win wasn't shocking like Rich Strike's. It was earned. It was redemption for a horse still learning who he was. In the winner's circle there were tears again, but this time they were tears of trust fulfilled. Then came the 150th Derby, a milestone in racing history. The atmosphere was electric. The weight of history rested on every hoofbeat. Mystik Dan wasn't the loudest name, but he carried quiet determination. The race unfolded with intensity. The leaders battled fiercely. Every move mattered. As they entered the final stretch, 3 horses charged together. Mystik Dan on the inside. Sierra Leone closing hard, Forever Young fighting bravely. The crowd screamed as they hit the wire, almost as one. For a moment, there was silence. No one knew. Then the photo appeared. Mystik Dan, by the smallest margin imaginable. A nose. History had been written in inches. The jockey exhaled in disbelief. The trainer covered his face. Tears streamed freely. It was not dominance. It was destiny. 3 years. 3 finishes. 3 different kinds of miracles. An 80-1 outsider no one expected. A young colt proving he belonged. A razor-thin photo finish that reminded everyone how fragile victory truly is. But what ties them together is not just speed. It is courage. Each horse faced doubt. Each jockey faced pressure. Each trainer carried silent fears. Yet when the gates opened, all that mattered was heart. Because the Kentucky Derby is never just about betting odds or breeding lines. It is about belief. It is about the stable hand waking up before sunrise. The trainer pacing sleeplessly the night before. The jockey whispering one last word of trust. And the horse, who cannot read headlines, cannot hear predictions, but feels only the rhythm of the run. Under the twin spires, legends are not handed out. They are earned in 2 unforgettable minutes. Rich Strike, Mage, Mystik Dan, 3 names now forever etched into Derby history. And as long as hooves thunder across Churchill Downs, the dream will never stop running. Thanks for watching, and if you love stories like these, be sure to subscribe for more.